I fixed the things you never noticed, made sure you always got home safe, remembered every little detail, but struggled with what I should say. I thought my actions spoke much louder than any words could ever do, so I kept my feelings hidden, believing somehow you knew. Every I love you stayed inside, every fear remained unspoken, and by the time I found the words, something between us had broken. I was a man of silent love, feeling everything, saying nothing, holding oceans in my heart while giving you only drops. You needed words, I gave you silence. You needed closeness, I gave you pride. I loved you more than anyone, but never enough for you to feel it. And that's how I lost you. Ooh. You asked me what was on my mind, I'd always answer nothing much, when the truth was I was terrified of needing someone that much. I carried every dream about us locked away behind my chest, thinking love meant staying strong instead of letting myself confess. You kept reaching for my heart, I kept hiding it away, not because I didn't love you, but because I never learned the way. I was a man of silent love, feeling everything, saying nothing, holding oceans in my heart while giving you only drops. You needed words, I gave you silence. You needed closeness, I gave you pride. I loved you more than anyone, but never enough for you to feel it. And that's how I lost you. Now every sentence comes too late, every truth arrives alone. Funny how the words I couldn't say are all I hear when you're gone. If I could relive one moment, I'd stop being afraid and tell you every single thing I buried day after day. I was a man of silent love, and silence became my mistake, because hearts can't survive forever on feelings they have to guess. You deserve to hear the words, you deserve to know the truth, that every plan I made had you inside it. That every prayer I whispered carried your name, that every version of my future looked exactly the same with you. But I was a man of silent love, and now that's all I am. Ooh. 2026 American. 2026 American. Ooh. The music's loud, the lights are bright. Everybody's dressed up for the night. Champagne glasses in the air, laughter floating everywhere. Friends keep pulling me to dance, telling stories, making plans. From the outside I look alright, but something's missing tonight. I smile when the cameras flash, I sing along with every song. But there's an empty chair inside my heart where you used to belong. A room full of people, and I've never felt so alone. 100 voices around me, but none of them sound like home. They say this should be my night, another year, another candle. But all I really want is the one thing I can't have. A room full of people and no you. Someone brought a birthday cake, everybody shouted my name. I made a wish and closed my eyes, but wishes don't rewrite goodbye. The candles disappeared in smoke, just like everything we were. And for a second through the crowd, I thought I saw you there. Maybe it's the memories, maybe it's the wine, but every celebration somehow still brings you to my mind. A room full of people, and I've never felt so alone. 100 voices around me, but none of them sound like home. They say this should be my night, another year, another candle. But all I really want is the one thing I can't have. A room full of people and no you. Funny how loneliness works, it doesn't care who's around. You can stand in the center of a party and still be breaking down, because missing someone isn't silence, it's hearing everything else and realizing the only voice you want belongs to somebody else. A room full of people, yet your absence fills the space. Every laugh becomes an echo, every smile hides your face. Another birthday passes by, another year without your touch, and all these decorations can't cover what I miss so much. The candles burn, the music plays, the crowd keeps singing on. But in a room full of people, you're the only one who's gone. Where are you? My birthday, miss you tonight. Not the same. A room full of people, know you. Ooh. Mm. Late night grew, emotional restraint, yeah. Friday night downtown, bass shaking through the floor, everybody chasing something. I wasn't looking anymore. Then across the strobe lights, through a crowd of strangers, I saw a face. I used to call home, and suddenly nothing felt the same. Melody slowly rises, the music got louder, my heartbeat got louder too. Across the strobe lights, I saw my whole past dancing in somebody else's arms, like we never happened, like we never crashed. You used to be my world, now you're just another girl in the club tonight. But why does it still hurt? Across the strobe lights, you looked happy without me. Ooh. Yeah. You were laughing at something he whispered in your ear, the same way I used to, back when I was still here. I tried looking away, tried ordering another drink, but every flashing light pulled me back to the memory. Funny how 1 second can undo years of healing. Across the strobe light, I watched somebody else living inside the future I thought we have ourselves. You didn't even see me, maybe that's for the best, 'cause I don't know if my heart could survive your attention. The DJ changed the song, but the feeling. Maybe we were never meant to find each other again. Maybe some people belong in memories, not in real life. Maybe closure is watching them smile and realizing they don't need you anymore. I saw the ending of a story I kept rereading. You looked beautiful, you looked free, you looked like somebody who finally moved on. And for the first time I understood why I had to as well. The crowd kept dancing, and so did you, until you disappeared into the lights. Seductive low register, smooth late night delivery, yeah. You walk right past me in the daylight, like we never touched before. No texts, no calls, no names, no questions anymore. But when the city starts fading and the bars begin to close, your number lights my screen again, like it always knows. We're strangers when the sun is up, but that's never how the story goes. We only work after midnight, only love under neon lights. When the world's asleep, you hide, every secret I don't tell. But ask me how we're doing, and I couldn't even tell. Cause we never made promises, never planned tomorrow. We only borrowed moments and gave them back with sorrow. The moon knows our names better than the sun ever will. We only work after midnight, only feel right in the dark. Every kiss feels like forever, every goodbye leaves a mark. Woo! You're my favorite bad decision, the habit I can't break, a love that only exists when the city's wide awake. No future, no past, just tonight. Maybe we're addicted to the version of us that only comes alive at 2 a.m. Maybe daylight tells the truth and darkness tells the lie. Or maybe it's the other way around. We only work after midnight, only dance bloody street lights, only say the things we feel when nobody else can hear. Tomorrow we'll pretend again like none of this is real. But tonight, you're in my arms, and that's enough to keep me here. See you now, not tomorrow. We had all the signs of a real love story. Midnight calls and Sunday mornings, your toothbrush next to mine sometimes, your favorite hoodie on my couch. Everybody thought we were together, even strangers assumed your hand was mine. Funny thing is, we never corrected them. No labels, no promises, just feelings too afraid to be named. We were never officially anything, but somehow losing you broke me anyway. No anniversary to remember, no breakup date to blame, just two hearts acting like lovers while pretending we weren't. Tell me how something that never existed hurts this much. We knew each other's coffee orders, childhood stories and secret fears. You knew when I was lying, I knew when you were sad. We shared pieces of ourselves most couples never even reach, yet somehow we never crossed that final line. Maybe we were both scared of ruining something beautiful. We were never officially together, but you were still the first person I wanted to call, the first name in my notifications, the last thought before sleep. Now I don't know what to call you, because X doesn't fit, and friend feels like a lie. How do you grieve a relationship that never had a beginning? How do you explain heartbreak when there was never a title? We were never officially anything, yet you left a space nobody else can fill. And maybe that's the cruelest part, no one understands why I'm hurting, because You were never mine, but losing you felt exactly the same. We really became strangers now, both living different lives somehow. I guess you're happier these days, while I'm learning how to live with silence. People say time heals everything, but some feelings are only hidden away. I still smile and live normally, yet some nights my heart feels restless. Then an old song suddenly starts playing and brings my whole youth back in seconds. Memories I thought were asleep forever still know how to break my heart. And next, but still the one I love, even if we no longer belong together. Crowds anymore. Don't stay awake checking your online status, but every time the city rains at night, I remember how easily you got cold. We once promised forever together, until life taught us otherwise. Some stories may already end, but feelings don't disappear that easily. The hardest part after goodbye is losing contact. It's still loving someone without any right to care anymore. Next, but still the one I love, the name hidden inside every sad song. Oh, yeah, oh, the person who makes me smile at memories, then leaves me silent for hours at night. Oh, if someone asked me someday, have you ever truly loved someone deeply, I'll probably think of you. The person who left my life, but never left my heart. Fourth floor, broken elevator, tiny kitchen, coffee stains on the counter. We were 23 with empty pockets, but somehow life felt full. Winter nights wrapped in one blanket, cheap takeout on the living room floor. You danced barefoot to old records, like the world outside didn't exist. Back then we had nothing, but somehow we still had us. Funny how success can buy a better life and still take away the person you love. Apartment 409 still knows your name. The hallway echoes haven't changed. You kept the living room light on every night. waiting for me to come home alive. But Wall Street stole my time away, turned late nights into every day. And the saddest thing I ever saw was coming home to darkness in apartment 409. At first you waited up smiling, and slowly you stopped asking where I'd been. Your coffee got colder beside the couch, while my ties still smell like downtown bars. You said, I miss the men who used to laugh with me, but I was too busy chasing numbers to notice I was losing everything. One night I opened the apartment door and half the room was gone. Your books, your pictures, your perfume, only silence stayed behind. And the lamp beside the window, the one you always left on for me, was dark for the first time in years. That's when I knew you were really gone. Now apartment 409 feels too big for one lonely man in an expensive suit. I trade every dollar that I made on Wall Street just to hear you laughing in that kitchen again. 'Cause success means nothing at all when there's nobody left to come home to. Yeah. Midnight hit and my phone lit up. Messages flooding one after another. Friends, family, old classmates, even people I barely know. Happy birthday, man. Hope you have a great year. Heart emojis, balloon celebration. Everything looked perfect on the screen, but there was one name I kept looking for. 100 messages came through tonight, but not the one I wanted. 100 people remembered my birthday, but somehow I still felt alone, because the only voice I wanted to hear never called. And the silence from you was louder than every notification. I told myself it didn't matter, that you moved on, that birthdays are just another day. But every few minutes I unlock my phone again, searching for something that wasn't there, like a fool hoping the ending might change. Funny how one missing message can ruin an entire celebration. 100 messages came through tonight, yeah, none of them felt like yours. Nobody knew that behind every smile in the photos, I was waiting for someone who wasn't coming. Maybe you forgot, maybe you remembered and chose not to text. Maybe you stared at my name the same way I stared at yours, and decided silence was kinder. 100 messages came through tonight, and they all meant something, but yours would have meant everything. Now the candles have burned out, the party's over, and I'm still here, waiting for a notification that isn't coming. That isn't coming, that isn't coming. 12:01 a.m. My birthday is over, and so is the hope that you'd remember. I noticed it on a Tuesday night. Your profile picture disappeared. The messages stopped delivering, and suddenly it all felt real. No warning, no last conversation, no dramatic words to end the story. Just a silent little notification telling me I don't belong there anymore. I thought I'd be okay someday. I just didn't think someday would look like this. You blocked me, and somehow that hurt more than goodbye, because goodbye still leaves the door open for memories, for hope, for maybe. But this felt different, like waking up in a world where I never existed to you at all. And that's the part I can't survive. I still know your birthday by heart, still remember how you took your coffee, but now I couldn't reach you, even if I wanted to. It's strange how someone can go from being the first person you tell everything to becoming someone you're not allowed to find. The hardest thing about losing someone is realizing they're trying to lose you too. You blocked me, not just from your phone, but from the version of your life that kept moving without me. And maybe that's what hurts, knowing the world didn't stop for you the way it stopped for me. I used to think heartbreak was here, and I don't love you anymore. Now I know it's quieter than that, seeing your name disappear, and understanding exactly what it means. You blocked me, and maybe you had every reason to. Maybe it helped you heal, maybe it helped you move on. But late at night, I still stare at old conversations, trying to remember what it felt like to exist messages are gone, the calls are gone now. So am I. So am I. Your blue hoodie still hangs by my bed. Sleeves too long, still smells like cigarettes. And that cheap cologne you used every winter, the one I secretly love. Some nights when the apartment feels cold, I wear it just to fall asleep, like somehow fabric and memories could still keep you close to me. Everybody told me time would help, but nobody warned me about little things, like how healing sometimes feels like losing someone twice. Cause one day your scent disappeared from that old blue hoodie I kept, and somehow that hurt more than goodbye. Like loving you finally became a real loss. I held the sleeves against my face, trying to find what was already gone, and cried because memories fade slowly, just like people do. Yeah, 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 yeah. I used to steal it after parties, while you laughed and chased me down the hall. Now the apartment's way too quiet, without your keys hitting the door at night. My friends say I should throw it away, but they don't understand. Sometimes old clothes carry the last version of someone you love. Funny how the hardest part of heartbreak isn't the leaving itself, it's realizing one day you can't remember them clearly anymore. Oh, so your blue hoodie still hangs by my bed, even